This presentation is called Faster and More Accurate Noise Mapping, Combining Meta-Model and Data Assimilation. It has been conducted by Antoine Le Sieur, Pierre Aumont, Vivien Mallet, Arnaud Camp, from the INRIA and the University Gustave Eiffel. After briefly explaining why a meta-model is required and how to build it, I will show how it is used for data assimilation purposes and the performance of the processes. From the point of view of an acoustician, a noise map simulator takes some data, like noise emission sources in road sections, buildings distribution, weather data, and so on, as input for a simulator, and gets as an output a distribution of noise levels across an array of reception points. The operation might add some perturbation to the input data. For example, to see the hour-to-hour evolution of the noise levels, but with the simulation only, this operation will require too much computation time. The meta-model solves this problem by making the computation time nearly instantaneous. Indeed, it reduces the computation to a linear combination of a reduced number of statistically relevant noise maps weighted with interpolating function W as shown in this picture. The meta-model at M is then a short sequence of elementary operations. In this video, you can see in real time the variation of the noise maps when the input parameter varies. Here, the input parameters are light vehicles and heavy vehicles' rate of flow and speed, the temperature, the reflection coefficient, and the distance to the intersection. The purpose of the data assimilation process is to estimate the real state of the spatial distribution of the noise level x to the t based on two sources of data: the simulated noise maps or background x to the b, which is the output of the meta-model with estimated input parameters p, and a set of observed noise levels by sound levels meters scattered across the study area. Three ways to proceed data assimilation will be shown here: best linear unbiased estimator, inverse modeling, and joint state parameter estimation. A linear data assimilation process called BLUE for Best Linear Unbiased Estimator has been used in this study. It is a linear combination of the background map and the observation data, which has the lowest variance. It is based on the background and observation error covariance matrices B and R, x to the A being the sum of the background map and a correction map, which is the matrix product of the differences between the sound level observation and prediction, called innovation vector, at the observation point, and the matrix K, which depends on B and R. Inverse modeling consists in finding the input parameters of the metamodel based on the observed noise levels at the observation points. Joint state parameter estimation consists in finding both the input parameter and the correction layer based on the observation. Here we see that the values we want to approximate are estimated by minimizing some cost functions which are equivalent to weighted least mean squares for the JSPE, and an extra member is added in the equation, which is the norm of the correction layer weighted by the covariance matrix B. This method allows to get rid of the input parameters of the metamodel to proceed the data assimilation. However, it is possible, when they are available, to use them as an a priori parameter. A restoring force is then applied to penalize the parameters too far away from the a priori parameters. It is possible to simplify the JSPE formula so that only the input parameters need to be found. The resulting cost function is a simple weighted least mean square problem, and the final formula is similar to the blue presented before. In order to test the performance of this method, a leave one out cross-validation is conducted. The data assimilation is conducted without a selected sensor. Then the resulting analysis at the removed point is compared to the observed value. The bias is stored and the process is performed for all the observation points at all the time steps. Here, the bias distribution is displayed for the metamodel only and the different data assimilation techniques. We see that the data assimilation techniques give a narrower distribution than the metamodel alone. The most precise method is the JSPE with a priori parameters. Here, with the root mean square error, we have the same conclusion than before. The data assimilation gives better scores, and the best score is given with the JSPE with a priori parameters. In addition, JSPE without a priori parameters gives satisfactory result, so it is possible to proceed data assimilation without traffic or weather data. Here, you can see how the noise map evolves with the variation of the observed point in 24 hours. The circles are the location of the noise level meters, and they are red when the simulated noise level is underestimated, and blue when they are overestimated. The noise level evolves in time, and now we can see the correction layer, which shows how the correction is evolves, spatially evolves on the case study, and how the noise level is corrected in location where there is no observation point. Okay. Thank you for your attention.